Hey everybody, welcome replay viewers. Welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday. My name is Danica McKellar. I'm an actress, author, math lover, Periscope lover. You guys are the D Squad, and I'm so happy that we get together every Monday, sometimes more often, but definitely on Mondays, to connect and talk about things that will inspire us and motivate us to have a better week. So I'm going to ask my Facebook Live followers to join as well. But before I do, if you guys want to do shares, I'd love to do shout outs for that. Hey everyone, hey Jewel. Thank you so much. Thank you, Naomi, Curious. Thank you. And you know, last time when people were doing shares, I didn't see it come up for some reason. So I'm sure that people probably are, and I am not seeing it. So thank you to everyone who's doing shares. And I'm so sorry I'm not able to do shout outs because I can't see you. Oh, hi Mom. I saw Adam say hi Mom, and I looked, there you are. Hello, Wisconsin. All right, so I'll go ahead and get a studio. I know I'm in my car again, right? But sometimes that's the only way I can fit this in. Quite often it's the only way I can fit this in, and it's worth it to me. Oh, say hello, 4-year-old daughter of Sunli Marthi. I can teach you Math Anxiety by JJ. I can, but you have to get my books. Math Doesn't Suck. Good one to start with. All right, here we go for Facebook Live. Hi everybody, welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday. I'm here on Periscope and Facebook Live simultaneously. Today we're going to talk about how we magnify our troubles and how we can stop. So every Monday we get together on McKellar Motivational Monday or McKellar Monday Motivation, whichever one you prefer. I still haven't decided which one I like more yet. And we talk about something that's going to make our weeks better, something to make us just feel better, be more productive, more present, whatever it is, something to improve our lives. And I do this every week, not just for you guys, but for me, because it's a reminder. To me, it's such a wonderful reminder of the tools that we have that we often overlook. So today we're going to be talking about, get off trolls. I didn't want trolls on here. You can just, this book is an awesome book that I love. Deepak Chopra, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. And I've taken some things from chapter 4 of that book today. But first I want to talk about how we make our troubles worse. So I am sure that you guys, maybe you can relate to this, and please let me know if you do. But have you ever had a situation that was bad, that something bad happened, and then you made it worse by dwelling on it and dragging it out? Yes, trolls be gone, exactly. Hi, Greg. I'll do quick little shout outs because I could, and by the way, thank you to everyone who's sharing, and for some reason I can't see the shares, but thank you. Thank you, Jenny. So I'll just say hi really quick. Ricardo, Guy, S. Bagley, Lisa, Reese Sanders, you know what I'm talking about? And it only hurts yourself, not them. Worship rocks. Yes, that is absolutely true. Can I hold up the book again? Deepak Chopra, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Hi, Carrie. Oh, you liked the ego one last week? Thank you. I want to screenshot it. All right, here, screenshot it. Thank you, Robert. That happened to you last week, Christina? Happens to everyone all the time. Today I was on hold with email support. I was talking to them for an hour, and by the end it hadn't really resolved itself. And I got off the phone and I was like, okay, Danica, you've got a choice. You have a choice. You can either really be pissed off about this or just let it go and move on with your day. Because sometimes things just happen that are not the things we would choose to have happen. I remember a great quote. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. And to me, that has always resonated, that things that suck happen, and then what do we do with that? Little kids, just amazing to me. I have a 6-year-old, and when something bad happens, they can be in that moment very intensely, and then in the next moment, a totally different thing, and he's having a great time and has completely forgotten about the thing that had just happened that really made him upset. And there's a lot to be learned from that. There's a lot to be learned. Happy birthday, MVG. There's a lot to be learned for just being in the moment and not suffering over the things that are painful. pain does happen, whether it's big or small. Let's face it, being on hold for a long time with email support is not the most painful thing. It's just really annoying. But do you guys know, does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up or a smiley face or something if that sounds right to you. If you've experienced that at some point where you just know that you made something worse by dwelling on it, by going, oh, this was so horrible that this thing happened. I can't believe it. Why did this happen to me? That's a big one. Why me? Why did this happen to me? Why? You know, all those questions. Yes, right? Okay, so now the question is, how do we stop doing it? Because things that suck. I mean, they really, sorry for using that word so much. I hope you guys don't mind. I have a book called Math Doesn't Suck, so I guess I don't care about that word that much. Bad stuff happens. Big bad stuff, small bad stuff. It happens all the time. Sometimes every day. Something bad happens. Sometimes big bad things happen. And whatever it is, how do we not dwell on it? How do we not suffer? Well, there's one word, and we've all heard it before and many, many times. It's, you dwell on something today, Fab. Yeah. That doesn't suck, but email support does. Thank you, Naomi. That's really funny. So, acceptance. Acceptance. Now, why would you ever want to accept something that's bad, right? Well, that doesn't sound like something we want to do. But acceptance is really powerful. And here's the distinction that Deepak Chopra makes that I really like. He says, hang on, where's the start? When you struggle against this moment, and that's really what it is, right? When we're suffering, like, oh, why did this happen? This shouldn't have happened, and I don't like that this happened. When you're struggling against this moment, you're actually struggling against the entire universe. And he explains why he says that. Anyway, you're struggling against the entire universe. Instead, make the decision today not to struggle against the whole universe by struggling against this moment. Your acceptance of this moment must be total and complete. And here's the distinction I'm talking about. You accept things as they are, not as you wish them to be. You can wish for things to be different in the future, but in this moment, you have to accept things as they are. And that really helps me sometimes. I'm like, okay, no, I can accept this moment while still wishing for it to be different. And that's really powerful. It says, when you feel frustrated or upset by a person or situation, remember that you're reacting not to that person or the situation, but to your feelings about that person and situation. And that's where the suffering over the pain comes in. Because, yes, accept things as you are, not as you wish them to be, Carrie, but also wish for them to be different. You can wish for them to be different. You can make plans for how things are going to be different in the future. Absolutely. And then the other thing it says that is helpful to me for acceptance, because acceptance is tough. It can be tough. Whenever confronted by a tyrant, tormentor, or whatever, remind yourself this moment is as it should be. And that helps for acceptance. This moment is as it should be. Whatever relationships you've attracted into your life at this moment are precisely the ones that you need in your life at this moment. There is a hidden meaning behind all events, and this hidden meaning is serving your own evolution. And what I like about that too is to remind ourselves that we don't know the whole story. Whether you believe in God or some other higher power or whatever, there is some big, broad story that we only see this much of right now. So when you remember that too, it can be easier to accept things, because you can say, you know what? I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know why this is happening, but it's happening for some sort of reason. So I'll get curious about why it's happening and let it go and find acceptance somehow. Acceptance. Yes, you went through this yesterday. You made a mountain out of a molehill. In your mind, you overprocessed. Totally, it happens to all of us. So that's what I'm suggesting. Yes, opportunities for growth. Zach, absolutely. Yes. So, how do we make our troubles worse? By dwelling on them, by saying, why me? Why did this happen? It's not cool that this happened. I'm so upset that this happened. How could this happen? All that stuff, that's making it worse. How do we not make it worse? By accepting it. How do we accept it? By remembering that we don't have the whole story. So if we can remember to accept things, we have, yes, turn the page and move on. You make your own drama. Water off a duck's back. Sometimes it's not that easy. But at least if you can also remember that quote, that pain is inevitable, suffering is optional, then it reminds us that we have a choice about what to do with all the bad feelings we're having. Another quote that I just like is, Feelings aren't facts. Feelings aren't facts. They're just our feelings. They're important. We should honor them. And then if we don't like them, if they're not serving us, let them go. Accept the moment. Get curious about why it's happening. Be open to seeing why it's happening and understanding and growing from it. And yes, looking at it as a growth opportunity. Absolutely. Those are looking at 10% of the glacier until the rest is shown. That's another good point. Those are some of the tools that I wanted to talk about today to remind myself, to remind you guys about how we can not magnify our troubles. Because let's face it, there's enough troubles out there to begin with. We don't need to magnify them and make them worse. Woe is me, that's right. You're not, Jay something, you're not the only one going through trials and tribulations. Everybody is, right? I mean, there's nobody here right now listening that isn't going through some sort of issue or problem. That's just not possible. Usually it's more than one. Yes, don't sweat the small stuff. And another really good quote that I love. There are two secrets to life, two rules for the secret of life. One is don't sweat the small stuff. Two is it's all small stuff. If that helps. Sometimes these little quotes help me the most. Because they remind me of the bigger idea. Preach, girl. That's kind of what I'm doing here. That's kind of what we do. Don't let the devil win. Absolutely. No one's perfect. We're all dealing with stuff all the time. We're all dealing with crap that's thrown at us all the time. Let's not make things worse. So I hope this was enjoyable. I hope you learned something from it or were reminded of something, heard some little tidbit that can stay with you through the week. And let's have a fantastic week, you guys. Please keep this with you. Remember to accept the moment as it is. And let it go and find out why it happened. But let it go and don't dwell on it. Don't suffer over it. And be kind to yourself and everyone else. And I appreciate you all. I appreciate all of your shares, all of your follows. It means so much to me. And I'm having a really fun, I have a fun thing I'm doing this week later on, the TCAs for Hallmark Channel. So I will be probably Instagram storing that a little bit. It's hard for me to get on this long form live media more than once a week. But I'll see you on Instagram and other things, and have a wonderful week. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching the Danny Cam. Bye.